Welcome back to the Yellow Jacket Sports Network, and we're so happy to have Luke Reinschmidt from our reigning GNAC champion baseball team here. Luke, thanks for joining us, taking time out of your busy schedule. It's just a great opportunity, and even more impressive, you're graduating in a couple months.
Oh, yeah. Currently working on a chemistry degree. Actually needing one more semester to finish off it.
Okay.
Finish off the degree. So, yeah, we're hopefully finish up here pretty soon and go on the rest of life, I guess.
That's great, yeah, and absolutely. Well, before we get into what the rest of your life looks like, let's take a look at how you got to MSU Billings. You're a Billings native. You played some Legion ball here in town, and then how did you select MSU Billings as your institution of higher education, as a place that you wanted to get an education and play baseball?
I grew up around Billings. Always knew of MSUB. Played baseball, and Bishop was always at our games. And talked to me a little bit out of high school. Initially, I chose to go down to Texas. Didn't work out, and I couldn't be happier with my choice of coming back to play baseball here. So.
Absolutely, and you're talking about Rob Bishop, head coach, who Aaron Like is going to be interviewing in our second hour here. Luke, you were listed as a preseason All-American. What's that mean for you as you kind of wind down your career as a Yellow Jacket?
I mean, obviously something special, but more focused on trying to get what we did back last year with bringing the GNAC tournament back to Billings, which it would be very special for me as my senior year. We brought it back last year, and I feel like the community kind of showed up at the very end of the season. And if we do that again this year, it'd be great to see the outcome that it could produce.
Yeah, and not just bringing back the championship, but hosting the conference championship here in Billings. Talk about what that means for you and how special that was being with this team the last few years.
Oh, I mean, it's been probably one of the best 3 years of my life, being able to come back and play in my hometown. And I'm very familiar with Dealer Park, so it's been a great home for me the past 5 years, but I got to play there in high school too. But I think that bringing back the championship here and maybe even finishing out winning the conference tournament, which we didn't do last year, is something that would just top everything off and mean a lot just as a senior going out.
Absolutely. And season's off to a great start. 6-3 start right now. You're coming off of a 4-game sweep at Metro State. How was that road game for the team?
Oh, it was really good. Our pitchers really threw well the whole weekend. Only having to use, I think, 3 total relievers is great on the bullpen's arms. We're able to save them and use them for conference, which comes up next week, which I think we're going to need some younger guys to step up. But this 4-game sweep really proved that we have it all, and we still have a lot of room to get better. We pitched pretty well, and it's just exciting to see where we're at and where we can go.
So, obviously you're a senior on this team. You bring with you a huge skill set in baseball and on-field experience. Talk about your relationship with some of those younger members of the team in more of a mentor capacity.
Oh, I just try to encourage them. I'm a very vocal guy on the field. Off the field, I'm not as much, but on the field, I just really try to show them what you need to do to succeed at this level. I mean, it's D2 baseball in the GNAC. It's very competitive. Guys coming off being usually the star in their high school, I'm like, it's a team effort here. You need to work hard, because if we all work hard, I mean, it showed up last year, and we can succeed. And I just want to keep that tradition going of winning in this program.
Yeah, absolutely, and winning is great. Men of character and athletes of character are also important, and I think that Rob Bishop has done a great job, with senior leaders like yourself in creating that team of character. But let's talk a little bit about what winning looks like. I mean, currently you rank in the top 10 in virtually every offensive category in the MSUB record books. That has to be special for you.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it kind of shows for the work that I've put in, but I couldn't have been there without help from teammates. I mean, Brody Miller, who graduated last year, one of the best baseball players, if not the best, to come through MSUB, and he taught me a lot, and I try to relay that to the younger kids that are coming up through this program and tell them what they can do to succeed and what I've done, and just. Obviously, those records do mean a lot personally because the work that I've put in it's kind of starting to show. So.
All right, so let's talk about the future a little bit. You're going to graduate. You're going to get this degree in chemistry, which, by the way, good on you, because I think I failed the chemistry class 2 times. What lies in the future for you, Luke?
Not really sure right now. With the chemistry degree, it's a broad field. I could go work in refining plants. I could go into med school. I don't think I'll do that route, but I mean, you never know. I just wanted to get a degree that it gave me a bunch of options, and it's a hard degree, but it'll be worth it at the end.
A degree that gave you a bunch of options, much like a sport that gave you a bunch of options as well. And certainly thanks for all that you have done for MSUB athletics and for the baseball team. Last opportunity, you get an opportunity to give a shout out to anybody you want to say thanks to, anybody special or important that you want to say hi to out there.
I'll give a shout out to my dad, my parents. They've been with me the whole ride.
Great.
They treat me. I mean, obviously being back in hometown, they treat me pretty well.
I bet.
Getting
Some
home-cooked
meals. And I'm disappointed I haven't been invited over
for
those yet.
We'll have to get you over one for one.
Absolutely.
They're definitely 2 big parts of my life, and
great.
Probably wouldn't be here without them.
Great. Luke Reinschmidt, center fielder for the MSU Billings reigning GNAC champion baseball team. Thanks for joining us on the Yellow Jacket Sports